Hiya Monster Beauties, welcome back to my channel, Monsters and Makeup. I'm your host Chantel, or some of you guys like to call me Monster. This next video is going to be kicking off my Monster of the Month. So my Monster of the Month segments will be me picking a certain theme every month and basing my monsters around that. So for this month, of course, it's January, and with the weather and stuff still being cold outside, I decided that this month I'm going to do a monster based on the lore and mythology of the Yeti, or as in Western cultures like to call it, the abominable snowman. So as I'm telling you guys some cool facts about the Yeti and some things that you may not have known, I will be turning myself into a Yeti snowman hybrid monster that is going to be really messed up looking. I'm so excited. So I have my base all prepped and everything, and I'm ready to get into it. So here we go. So the search for the Yeti dates back to 326 BC, which was the time of Alexander the Great. At that time, he wanted to set out on a voyage to find the Yeti himself. He demanded it from the locals, even though the locals had told him that no one had captured a Yeti, alive or dead at that time. It was unheard of. Of course, his voyage was unsuccessful because even still to this day, nobody has found or captured the Yeti alive or dead. So it's still a mystery. So in the 1950s, the Nepali government wanted to cash in on the craze that was happening around the Yeti and the popularity that was around the creature. They wanted to make money off of it and exploit people. So what they started to do was they actually started issuing Yeti licenses to hunt and capture Yetis at 400 euros a pop per year. Which I don't know, I guess back then was probably quite expensive, and with the ever-growing popularity, people wanted in on it. They wanted to make money. So I have secured my horns, so they're on there nice and good. Ding, 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 ding. So the Yeti in Western cultures has another name, which a lot of you might know it more as the abominable snowman, which was coined in 1921 by a journalist named Henry Newman. The reason that he got that name was because he mistranslated the Tibetan name for Yeti. So Western cultures decided to run with that name because people seem to enjoy it more. So it's suggested that the Yeti myth originated in Tibet. And reached Nepal it reached Nepal via families who immigrated there in the mid 16th century. So people brought it over when they needed to leave to provide better lives for their families. The stories and myths were carried along with them. So the first scientist to investigate the Yeti was a German scientist by the name of Ernest Schaefer. And in his studies, he reached a conclusion that the Yeti was actually just the Tibetan bear that was native to that land. So in Nepal, Yeti was so popular And you can actually go and stay at a yak and yeti hotel. And you can even fly with Yeti Airlines, which is crazy. Like, I understand people, you know, they have this fascination with this creature, but nobody's really even for certain if it's actually real or not. But, like, more power to you, I guess, if that's what you like. I mean, so in Sherpa tradition, they believe that the Yeti will only show itself to someone who actually believes in the monster. So if you don't believe, chances are it won't feel comfortable enough to show itself to you. That's what they believe anyways. The Yeti's cousin is Bigfoot. Bigfoot has actually been cited for. There has been sightings in every state in the US besides Hawaii, which is really interesting. I wonder if maybe it's because it's too warm, different kind of climate. It's kind of interesting. The most famous the most famous Bigfoot sighting was filmed by Roger Patterson and Bob Giblin in Buff Creek area in North Cali. And to this day, they still don't know whether it was an actual legitimate sighting or if it was some kind of hoax by the two together or somebody else had them on, I guess, trying to make them think they were seeing Bigfoot, but really they were seeing something completely different. Who knows? Alright, monsters, here we are. Here's my snowman yeti monster hybrid. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening as much as I enjoyed creating this monster. If you guys could like and subscribe to my channel, I would be greatly appreciated. I will be releasing videos every Monday, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Big monster love.